Please get ready for the passage. Madam Deputy Chairperson, since I have to end my speech on a sour note, I start with a sweet note by adding my own voice to the plethora of congratulations to our scientists on this great achievement. I only wish that our achievements in other sectors also had been so remarkable as to deserve compliments. Then, really, the debate on the motion of thanks to the President would have been very illuminating. Madam, I am sorry to say that the President's address delivered this week, without meaning any disrespect to the President, was indeed disappointing. It was so dull and routine that the ministers who attended the function, including the Prime Minister, dozed off during most of the speech. That shows the character of the speech, the great achievements incorporated in the speech. And quite strangely, madam, this 16-page document does not give any indication of the direction in which this government is going or proposes to go. It does not give even an idea of how this government is going to tackle the manifold problems facing this country. More time has been devoted to the problems of Afghanistan, Thailand, and other countries and the problem of apartheid. I don't object to that. But when specific solutions are offered to international problems, the problems of other countries, the President's address does not indicate any solution to any of the problems facing this country. That is the unfortunate and the most significant part of his speech. Madam, this government came into power in 1984 with two specific promises. One is that they would provide a government that works, and the other is that they would provide a clean and honest government. My endeavor would be to disprove both these claims. It is not a government that works. It is also not an honest government. While saying so, I do not want to belittle the achievements of and the hard work put in by our farmers, by our industrial workers, and by our scientists and technologists in their respective fields. But for them, this country would have collapsed long ago under the burden of mismanagement and misrule of this government, either in relation to the problems facing the country or in relation to the problems faced by a state government for center's approval. There is complete standstill and the government does not come forward with any solutions to these problems. Sir, whenever a decision is taken, there is so much of drama in that. If you take the recent changes of the central ministers or even the chief ministers, you would find midnight elections. Heavens would not have fallen if the Bihar legislature or the Madhya Pradesh legislature or some other legislature meets during the day and elects its leaders. People are rushed by special planes and elected or selected at midnight hours, bringing about wholesale changes in the state administration. Similarly, there is no finality about the cabinet changes at the center. In spite of 23 cabinet reshuffles since this Prime Minister has come to power, the cabinet is incomplete because even now a number of portfolios are held as dual charge by some cabinet ministers. The cabinet itself is not complete even after nearly 3 years of this government. That itself shows the indecision of the government and the leadership here. If you come to the specific problems, this government had earned some euphoria because of certain accords not signed in the beginning of its tenure. There was the Punjab Accord, the Assam Accord, and what not. But what is the position of these accords today? The Punjab Accord is in shambles. The Punjab problem is more acute today than what it was when this government took charge. There is more extremism, more violence. In spite of the dismissal of Punjab government for alleged inept handling of the law and order situation and consequent imposition of president's rule, the situation has not improved. It has, in fact, worsened. Who should be dismissed now for this worsening situation? Now, there are rumors that even the Director General of Police and the government also want to quit. That is the stage to which the Punjab problem has been brought. On the Assam Accord, nothing has been done. The foreigners' problem has not been solved. A big contingent, including the Assam Home Minister, came here the other day, held a dharna at the boat club, and got arrested. And that is the stage of the Assam Accord. And new problems have been added. In West Bengal, there is the Gorkhaland demand. By giving encouragement to a secessionist demand, another problem has been created. Another state was sought to be created in West Bengal. I find that all these problems are arising or solutions are evading the problems because the top leadership today lacks not only the maturity to handle these problems but also the political advice, which is very essential for a solution of the problems. The Prime Minister is surrounded by a coterie of persons who have no political background.